Hello, YouTubers. Here in the United States, of course, we have freedom of speech, which is the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. If we want to speak our mind, we're allowed to do it without any kind of penalty. But there are those nowadays, mostly those, a lot of them are part of the progressive movement, which is going away from the Constitution. And they try to tell us, they're starting to try to tell us what to say or what we can't say by instituting political correctness, which is a bunch of crap because if you got something on your mind, you should say it. No holds barred. But people want stuff sugar coated. They don't even want you to use some words. You know, like retarded. There's one. Retarded. Okay. The government shutdown they had a couple years ago, which prevented me from hunting on the local federal refuge, just annoyed the heck out of me. And I contacted I sent an email to the refuge manager about it. And I said that it was retarded. And which retarded means something that isn't developed properly, a plan that hasn't come together properly, or someone that hasn't developed properly. You know, it can be used in a number of ways. And I didn't think anything of it. Well, then he sent me an email back saying that he felt offended at my language because his mother-in-law is developmentally disabled. Well, I didn't know anything about his family. I certainly didn't mean anything towards his family. How was I to know? You know, that's not my problem. And really, there's no offense should not have been taken. It wasn't about his family. It was about the stupid organization or lack thereof concerning the government budget, which led to a shutdown, which led to me being offended. Retarded is one of the words. We have a local fish that dines on our young salmon, so it's predatory, and they want it eliminated. And for years it was called a squawfish. Well, someone, I guess, felt offended. So now it's called northern pike minnow. Well, in my mind, you think of a pike as a good-sized fish, pretty big actually, and you think of a minnow as being a small fish, with the exception of being, I believe, carp are in the minnow family. But you don't normally think of carp when you think of minnows. You think of something little. So, which is it, a pike or a minnow? You know, it's what a corny term, silly name. To me, it's still a squawfish. Okay. They actually pay people to catch these things. I guess one guy made $40-some thousand one year just catching squawfish. Northern pike minnow. Another one is the lone-tailed duck. Okay. Or the old squaw. It was always called the old squaw. All of a sudden now it's the lone-tailed duck. I mean, what changed? It's still the same bird. And this is ridiculous. Well, we don't want to say certain things because it offends certain groups of people. Nonsense. Why does it offend them now when it didn't seem to bother them before? Like George Carlin said, it's the pussification of America. That's exactly what it is. People being oversensitive, over ridiculousness. Well, I don't buy it. And I'm old enough to where I don't really want to change. You know, I say things a certain way, and I want to continue saying them a certain way. I don't want to have to keep changing how I talk because someone's bothered by it. So, if any of you out there are people who are easily offended by my words, try to toughen up a little, you know, really. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to modify my speech. In other words, my freedom of speech is being infringed upon because you're not listening correctly. That's what it comes down to. So, for those of you who are easily offended over things that shouldn't offend you, get over it. You know, don't be so damn sensitive. It's ridiculous. There's other terms. I'm not going to cover them right now, but anyway, thank you for your time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.